Seneca once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." When it comes to attracting younger women, older men already have a natural advantage: maturity, experience, and stability. But to truly capture their attention and keep them interested, you need to understand the psychology behind their desires. Younger women aren't just looking for someone older, they're looking for a man who embodies confidence, wisdom, and leadership. This video will break down exactly what makes younger women gravitate toward older men and how you can use Stoic principles to become the kind of man they can't resist. Stick around until the end to learn the key behaviors that make you stand out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own experiences in the comments. Now, let's get into it. Chapter 1. Why younger women find older men attractive. Younger women aren't just looking for excitement, they're looking for something solid, something they can rely on in a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain. While youth has its own appeal, many younger women quickly realize that dating men their own age comes with a set of frustrating challenges. Younger men are often still figuring out their lives, unsure of what they want, and struggling with emotional immaturity. They may be fun in the moment, but they lack the stability, direction, and confidence that make a relationship feel truly fulfilling. This is where older men stand out. Stability is undeniably attractive. A man who has already carved out his place in the world, who knows who he is and what he wants, exudes a sense of calm assurance that younger men simply can't replicate. He doesn't second-guess himself, doesn't hesitate when making decisions, and doesn't let every little setback throw him off balance. This self-assurance creates a magnetic pull, making younger women feel safe, valued, and intrigued. It's not about wealth or status, it's about being a man with a strong sense of purpose and control over his own life. One of the most striking differences between older and younger men is emotional maturity. Younger men are often reactionary, letting their emotions dictate their actions. They get jealous easily, take things personally, or lash out when things don't go their way. Older men, on the other hand, have learned the art of composure. They don't get flustered over minor inconveniences. They handle challenges with logic rather than emotion. They have the patience and wisdom to step back, assess a situation, and respond in a way that maintains control. This level-headedness is incredibly attractive. Women, especially younger women, don't want to feel like they're babysitting a grown man. They don't want to deal with someone who constantly needs reassurance, validation, or emotional hand-holding. They want a man who can lead, who can handle life's ups and downs with grace, and who makes them feel secure rather than adding unnecessary drama to their lives. And here's the secret: women of any age respect a man who is emotionally solid. But for younger women, who are often surrounded by chaotic, unpredictable, or immature men, that stability becomes even more magnetic. It's rare, and anything rare is valuable. When a younger woman meets a man who doesn't flinch under pressure, who doesn't play mind games, and who doesn't let his emotions dictate his behavior, she instantly recognizes that she's dealing with someone different, someone worth paying attention to. Beyond emotional stability, older men also bring a sense of experience and wisdom that younger women find deeply appealing. They've lived through more, seen more, and understand life in ways that younger men simply don't. This experience manifests in everything from conversation to decision-making. An older man doesn't need to impress with bravado or empty words. His presence, confidence, and ability to handle life's challenges speak for themselves. He knows how to carry himself, how to navigate difficult situations, and how to offer perspective that younger men simply can't provide. Experience also means understanding what truly matters in life. While younger men may still be caught up in the thrill of the chase or the desire to prove themselves, older men know that real attraction isn't about games, it's about authenticity. They understand that respect and admiration come not from being flashy or boastful, but from being consistent, reliable, and self-assured. This kind of confidence is hard to fake, and women can sense when a man genuinely believes in himself and his worth. Younger women are drawn to this energy because it provides something they often lack in their own lives, a sense of security. In a fast-paced, uncertain world, being with a man who is unwavering in his confidence and direction is incredibly comforting. It allows them to relax, to trust, and to feel safe knowing they're with someone who won't crumble under pressure. This stability is not just about financial security, but also emotional and psychological security, which is arguably even more valuable in a relationship. Another aspect that makes older men attractive is their ability to communicate effectively. Many younger men struggle with expressing themselves, avoiding difficult conversations, or failing to understand a woman's emotional needs. Older men, having gained years of experience in relationships, careers, and life in general, tend to be more refined in their communication. They listen more intently, respond thoughtfully, and avoid unnecessary conflict. This ability to engage in meaningful conversation without insecurity or defensiveness is something younger women deeply appreciate. Additionally, an older man is more likely to be financially responsible, not necessarily wealthy but stable. He has had time to build his career, develop good habits, and make decisions that provide a comfortable lifestyle. While younger women may not be explicitly seeking financial support, they do recognize the difference between a man who has his life together and one who is still struggling to establish himself. The appeal is not in material possessions, but in the ability to provide a sense of reliability and direction. Another significant factor is self-care. An older man who takes care of himself, stays in good shape, dresses well, and maintains his health projects self-respect. Younger women appreciate a man who values himself enough to maintain his well-being. Confidence isn't just mental, it's physical, too. A well-groomed, well-dressed man naturally commands respect and attraction. Looking good isn't about vanity, it's about demonstrating that you care about yourself and, by extension, the people around you. Ultimately, what makes older men attractive isn't just their age, it's what their age represents. It's the maturity, the emotional strength, the life experience, and the ability to provide a sense of certainty in an otherwise uncertain world. A man who embodies these traits naturally stands out, becoming not just an option, but the obvious choice for a woman who is tired of dealing with immaturity and indecision. While younger men may still be chasing superficial validation, an older man understands that real attraction comes from being a solid, reliable, and intriguing presence in a woman's life. Chapter 2: Key Traits and Behaviors that Attract Younger Women. Attracting a younger woman isn't about pretending to be someone you're not, it's about embracing what makes you different from younger men and using it to your advantage. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude confidence, stability, and purpose. While youthful energy has its appeal, many younger women crave qualities that only come with experience and self-assurance. The key is to embody the characteristics that set you apart while avoiding the common pitfalls that make older men seem out of touch, insecure, or overly controlling. One of the most important things to understand is that younger women are often looking for something different from the relationships they've had before. They're used to dealing with men who are indecisive, emotionally immature, and hesitant to commit to anything serious. That's why being an older man with a clear sense of direction in life can be incredibly attractive. It's not about age itself, it's about what your age represents. A man who has control over his emotions, who leads with confidence, and who knows what he wants without playing games instantly becomes a breath of fresh air in a world full of uncertainty. Another key factor is effort. Many younger men have grown up in a dating culture where minimal effort is the norm. They rely on casual meetups, last-minute plans, and the idea that simply being present is enough. Women notice this, and it leaves them feeling undervalued and unappreciated. An older man who takes the time to plan meaningful experiences, who makes a woman feel special through thoughtful gestures, and who actually follows through on his words will always stand out. It's not about extravagance, it's about intention. A well-thought-out date, a handwritten note, or simply remembering the little details she shares with you can go a long way in making her feel valued. Consistency in effort is what differentiates a mature man from the rest. Beyond planning and effort, younger women also appreciate men who provide a sense of stability. This doesn't necessarily mean financial security, although being responsible and independent certainly helps, but rather emotional and psychological stability. Women are drawn to men who don't crumble under pressure, who don't let minor setbacks shake their confidence, and who maintain control over their emotions. It's about being someone she can trust, someone who doesn't make her feel like she's in a constant state of emotional turbulence. A man who has a solid foundation in his life, whether it's in his career, his mindset, or his long-term goals, is naturally attractive because he represents something reliable in a world that often feels unpredictable. Another overlooked trait that makes an older man stand out is his ability to mentor and inspire. Many younger women are in a phase of life where they're still figuring things out, career paths, personal growth, or navigating life's challenges. A man who can offer wisdom and guidance without being condescending becomes an invaluable presence in her life. This doesn't mean lecturing or constantly giving unsolicited advice. Rather, it's about sharing experiences, encouraging her ambitions, and being a source of support and insight. When she feels that being with you makes her a better person, that's when she forms a strong attachment that goes beyond fleeting attraction. At the same time, appearance matters more than many men like to admit. Taking care of yourself is a sign of self-respect, and women notice the details. A man who dresses with intention, who maintains good grooming habits, and who carries himself with an air of confidence sends a clear message. He values himself, and therefore, he's worth valuing. This doesn't mean you need to dress like a fashion model or follow every trend, but it does mean putting effort into looking put together. Well-fitted clothes, a signature style, and proper grooming make a world of difference in how you're perceived. When a woman sees that you care about your appearance, she subconsciously associates that with having your life together in other areas as well. Another factor that sets you apart is your communication style. Younger women often deal with men who communicate inconsistently, sending mixed signals, ghosting, or failing to express what they really want. If you can master the art of clear, direct, and engaging communication, you immediately distinguish yourself. Speak with conviction, avoid unnecessary games, and express your thoughts in a way that makes her feel valued and understood. Women appreciate a man who knows how to balance mystery with honesty, someone who keeps them intrigued but never leaves them confused about where they stand. Lastly, your energy and presence determine how approachable you are. Women, especially younger ones, may feel hesitant about engaging with an older man if he comes across as closed off, overly serious, or unapproachable. A confident man who maintains strong eye contact, smiles naturally, and projects an air of warmth will immediately put her at ease. Confidence isn't about being boastful or dominating the conversation, it's about making her feel safe, comfortable, and intrigued by your presence. If you can cultivate that kind of energy, you won't need to chase younger women. They will naturally gravitate toward you. The combination of confidence, effort, stability, self-care, and strong communication makes you an undeniable presence in her life. When you embody these traits, you don't just attract younger women, you create a connection that is built on respect, admiration, and mutual excitement. And when a woman feels truly drawn to you on multiple levels, age becomes just a number. Chapter 3: Why Confidence is the Key to Success. Confidence isn't something you fake, it's something you build. It's not about acting like an alpha male or trying to impress others. True confidence comes from knowing who you are, owning your presence, and moving through life with a sense of purpose. Women, especially younger women, are naturally drawn to men who radiate quiet strength. They can sense when a man is grounded, self-assured, and unshaken by external circumstances. When you walk into a room, do so with the posture of a man who owns his space. Stand tall, shoulders back, and head held high. Your body language speaks before you ever say a word, and if it conveys strength and composure, people will take notice. Women are incredibly attuned to nonverbal cues. If you move with certainty, they will assume you are a man of value. On the other hand, if you slouch, fidget, or hesitate, it signals insecurity, and that's a major turn-off. Confidence is also reflected in how you speak. A man who rushes his words, mumbles, or constantly seeks reassurance comes across as unsure of himself. But a man who speaks with clarity, at a measured pace, and with conviction in his voice immediately commands respect. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room to be the most powerful, you just need to speak with purpose. The Stoics understood this well. They practiced measured speech, valuing words that carried weight rather than meaningless chatter. When you say something, say it with certainty, and people will listen. The moment a younger woman senses that you are fully in control of yourself, she will naturally be drawn to you. Confidence is attractive because it signals competence, stability, and leadership, all traits that women desire in a man. When you are at ease with yourself, others feel at ease around you. This doesn't mean you have to be arrogant or domineering. In fact, real confidence is quiet. It's the kind of self-assuredness that doesn't need to be announced. True confidence isn't about bragging, it's about demonstrating, through action, that you are comfortable in your own skin. Many men make the mistake of seeking external validation to feel confident. They rely on compliments, approval, or attention from women to boost their self-esteem. But the moment you need validation from others, you give away your power. The Stoics knew that true confidence isn't about external recognition, it's about inner certainty. You don't need a woman's approval to feel good about yourself. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. When you stop seeking validation and instead focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally become more attractive. Confidence is built through action. The more you push yourself outside your comfort zone, the stronger you become. Challenge yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. Take risks. Set goals and achieve them. Develop skills that make you feel capable and powerful. A man who constantly improves himself exudes confidence because he knows he is becoming stronger every day. The more you face challenges and overcome them, the more resilient and assured you become. Additionally, confidence is built on self-discipline and consistency. A man who keeps his word, follows through on commitments, and remains steadfast in his principles will naturally command respect. When you build a life based on integrity and reliability, you create a foundation of trust that makes you unshakable. You don't second-guess yourself because you have already proven, time and time again, that you can handle whatever life throws your way. Your personal growth also plays a massive role in your confidence. The more knowledgeable, skilled, and well-rounded you are, the more certain you become in your abilities. Read, learn, and develop expertise in areas that interest you. A man who is curious, well-spoken, and informed naturally attracts others because he has depth. Women appreciate men who can hold meaningful conversations, who can challenge their perspectives, and who can offer insights they haven't considered before. Another key aspect of confidence is emotional control. Many men allow their emotions to dictate their actions, reacting impulsively to situations rather than responding with thoughtfulness. True confidence means maintaining composure in the face of adversity. When things go wrong, you don't panic, you adapt. When someone tries to provoke you, you don't lash out, you stay calm. This kind of self-mastery makes you incredibly attractive because it shows you are in control of your own life. Ultimately, confidence is the foundation of success in all areas of life, especially in attraction. A man who trusts himself, respects himself, and carries himself with purpose will never struggle to get a woman's attention. Instead of trying to impress younger women, focus on being the man they naturally gravitate toward. Walk into every room as if you belong there, speak as if your words matter, and move as if you have nothing to prove. When you do this, you won't have to chase women, they will be drawn to you effortlessly. Confidence isn't a performance, it's a way of life. The sooner you embrace this truth, the sooner you'll start seeing real results in your relationships, career, and overall fulfillment. Chapter 4. Avoid these attraction-killing mistakes. Attraction isn't just about what you do right, it's also about what you avoid doing wrong. Many older men unknowingly sabotage their chances with younger women by making critical mistakes that immediately kill attraction. It doesn't matter how confident, successful, or experienced you are, if you fall into these traps, you will lose her interest faster than you can recover. One of the biggest mistakes older men make is acting desperate. This happens when a man becomes too eager to please, constantly texting, over-explaining himself, or rushing to secure commitment too soon. Desperation comes from fear, the fear of losing her, the fear of being alone, the fear of not being enough. But the moment she senses that fear, she will start pulling away. Women are attracted to men who are secure and confident, not those who seem afraid of losing them. You must maintain the mindset that you are the prize, and if she's not interested, that's her loss, not yours. Another attraction-killing mistake is constantly seeking her approval. Some men believe that if they agree with everything she says, always ask for permission, or seek validation, they will make her feel comfortable and secure. But in reality, this only makes them appear weak and needy. Women respect men who have their own opinions, set their own standards, and are not afraid to disagree when necessary. If you're always trying to please her, you're putting her in the leadership role, and that's not what she wants. She wants a strong, decisive man, not someone who bends to her every whim. A common trap that older men fall into is treating her like a fragile princess. While it's natural to want to be protective and caring, there's a fine line between being a strong provider and being overly accommodating. Women don't want to feel like they're being worshipped or treated as if they're delicate creatures who need constant reassurance. If you put her on a pedestal, she will start to feel like she's above you, and once that happens, attraction dies. Respect her, but don't idealize her. She is a person, not a goddess. Another major mistake is losing your edge by becoming too available. Attraction thrives on a balance of mystery and presence. If you're constantly available, always responding instantly, and dropping everything for her, she will start taking you for granted. It's not about playing games, it's about having a life outside of her. The moment she realizes that you have your own priorities, your own passions, and your own direction, she will value your attention more. Women don't respect men who make them their entire world. Lastly, one of the most dangerous mistakes an older man can make is forgetting his worth. Many men assume that because a woman is younger, she holds all the power in the dynamic. This couldn't be further from the truth. Your age, wisdom, experience, and stability are all incredibly valuable. You bring qualities to the table that younger men cannot. If you start doubting your worth, if you let insecurity creep in, you will lose the very thing that makes you attractive in the first place. Confidence is everything. You must believe that you are the prize. Attraction is not about chasing, pleasing, or proving yourself. It's about knowing your value and making her feel lucky to have your attention. Avoid these mistakes, and you will naturally command respect, admiration, and desire from the women you want. Chapter 5. How to create emotional and intellectual connection. Attraction isn't just about looks, status, or wealth, it's about connection. A younger woman might initially be drawn to an older man's confidence or stability, but if there's no deeper connection, that attraction fades quickly. If you can engage her mind, make her feel understood, and spark emotions she hasn't felt before, you will keep her attention in a way that no amount of money or surface-level charm ever could. Physical attraction might draw her in, but emotional and intellectual connection is what keeps her invested. Younger women crave more than just physical attraction. They want excitement, emotional depth, and intellectual stimulation. They are constantly looking for something that makes them feel alive, something that separates one man from the rest. A strong emotional and intellectual connection does exactly that. It makes her feel that being with you is an experience unlike any other. And when a woman feels that way, she won't just be attracted to you, she will need you in her life. True connection goes beyond words. It's about how you make her feel when she's with you. Does she feel safe, understood, and genuinely excited to be around you? If the answer is yes, you've unlocked something most men never do. So how do you create this connection? It starts with genuine curiosity. Most men make the mistake of talking too much about themselves, trying to impress, or sticking to shallow conversations. But when you shift your focus to her thoughts, her dreams, her perspectives, you create an entirely different dynamic. Ask deeper questions that go beyond the usual small talk. Instead of asking, "What do you do for work?" ask, "What made you choose that path?" Instead of "What's your favorite movie?" ask, "What's a movie that changed the way you see the world?" These questions make her think, feel, and engage with you on a level most men never reach. The goal is to move beyond the surface and tap into her emotions, her past experiences, and her future aspirations. But asking questions isn't enough. You have to listen, truly listen. Pay attention to what she says and respond in a way that shows you understand. Most men are just waiting for their turn to speak. A man who listens intently, who remembers the little details she shares, stands out immediately. Women don't just want to be heard, they want to be felt. When she realizes you're not just hearing words, but actually understanding her emotions, she will start feeling a deep sense of comfort and trust around you. That trust is the foundation of any deep emotional connection. When a woman feels safe opening up to you, when she knows she can be herself without judgment, that's when she begins to form an attachment. Another key to creating connection is sharing experiences that showcase depth, wisdom, and curiosity about life. Many younger women are drawn to older men because they offer a different perspective, a broader understanding of the world. Use that to your advantage. Share stories that highlight personal growth, challenges you've overcome, or lessons you've learned. Not in a way that feels like you're lecturing, but in a way that inspires and intrigues her. People connect through shared experiences and emotions, not just words. Find ways to bond over meaningful conversations, adventures, or deep discussions that spark excitement and curiosity. Attraction is easy to spark, but it's difficult to sustain. A strong mental and emotional connection makes physical attraction even stronger. When she feels like you understand her in ways that other men don't, when she sees that you offer depth and insight that goes beyond just flirting, she will become hooked. And the best part? Once this connection is established, she won't just want to be with you, she won't want to be without you. But here's the final key: don't force connection. Let it happen naturally. If you try too hard, it comes across as desperate or insincere. Instead, be present, be confident, and let the connection develop over time. The right woman will be drawn to you not because of flashy gestures or rehearsed lines, but because of the way you make her feel when she's with you. And when you master that, you'll never have to worry about keeping her attention because she'll never want to leave. Chapter 6: The Power of Walking Away. Nothing commands respect more than a man who can walk away without hesitation. This isn't about playing games or using manipulation. It's about self-respect, emotional control, and a deep understanding of your own worth. The moment a woman senses that you need her, that your happiness and sense of self depend on her validation, she instinctively loses interest. Neediness is repellent. But when she knows that you are completely comfortable without her, when she sees that your world doesn't revolve around her, that's when she starts chasing. Walking away is one of the most powerful tools in attraction, not because it creates artificial scarcity, but because it demonstrates that you are a man of value, someone who refuses to accept less than he deserves. A high-value man doesn't beg for attention. He doesn't tolerate disrespect. He doesn't cling to situations that don't serve him. Instead, he operates from a place of abundance, knowing that his life is full, with or without her. This is the mindset that sets strong men apart from those who endlessly chase, hoping for scraps of attention. But walking away isn't just about women, it's about every aspect of life. It's about recognizing when a job, a friendship, or any situation no longer aligns with your self-respect. It's about refusing to lower your standards just to fit into someone else's expectations. When you learn to detach from things that don't serve you, you stop wasting energy on people and situations that drain you. Instead, you invest that energy into yourself, your goals, your growth, and your future. This shift makes you powerful. It makes you stand out in a world full of men who are too afraid to let go. Stoicism teaches that we must control our desires rather than be controlled by them. If you are too attached to an outcome, whether it's winning over a woman, securing a relationship, or being liked, you become weak. Your emotional state becomes dictated by external factors rather than your own internal stability. But when you have the strength to walk away, you shift the power dynamic entirely. You are no longer at the mercy of her whims, her mixed signals, or her indecision. You become the one who decides. This doesn't mean abandoning every situation at the first sign of difficulty. It means recognizing your value and refusing to stay where you are not appreciated. If a woman plays games, pulls away, or tests you to see how desperate you are, let her. Do nothing. Let her wonder if she's losing you. And if she is genuinely interested, she will return with stronger attraction than before. But if she doesn't, you've saved yourself from wasting time and energy on someone who was never truly invested. A woman who values you will never risk losing you for the sake of petty tests. The ability to walk away isn't just about relationships, it's a mindset. It's a declaration that you are enough as you are, that you don't chase, that you don't tolerate disrespect, that you are the prize. And when you live with this unshakable sense of self-worth, you won't have to play games. Women will recognize your strength and be drawn to it naturally. In a world where so many men seek approval and validation, the man who stands firm in his worth is rare. He is the one who gets what he wants, not by begging for it, but by demanding it through his actions. Walking away is the ultimate test of strength, and once you master it, you'll never find yourself in a position where you feel powerless again. Chapter 7: Final Thoughts and the Stoic Mindset. The Stoics believed that true power lies in mastering emotions, remaining unshaken by external circumstances, and living a life of virtue and purpose. These same principles are what separate an ordinary man from one who commands deep respect and admiration. When you cultivate inner strength, wisdom, and self-sufficiency, you won't need to chase attention, it will come to you naturally. Younger women, like all people, are drawn to those who exude stability and self-assurance. When you embody these qualities, attraction becomes effortless. Attraction isn't about quick tricks, manipulation, or following rigid dating rules. It's about becoming a man of value, a man who inspires curiosity, admiration, and desire simply by being himself. When you operate from a place of strength rather than desperation, women can sense it. They respect and desire a man who doesn't seek external validation, but instead lives life on his terms. Stoicism teaches that the key to lasting influence isn't found in temporary gestures, but in the foundation of who you are as a person. This is why the most attractive men aren't necessarily the ones who are the loudest, flashiest, or most aggressive in their pursuit of women. The most magnetic men are those who possess an unshakable sense of self. They are men who have faced hardships and overcome them without complaint. They are men who remain composed in the face of challenges and who hold themselves to high standards, regardless of what the world throws at them. Women notice this. When a man doesn't let external circumstances dictate his mood, his confidence, or his actions, it signals incredible inner power. Instead of focusing on what women want, shift your mindset to becoming the best version of yourself. Work on your confidence, cultivate meaningful skills, and pursue goals that fulfill you. A man with a strong sense of purpose and direction doesn't need to impress. His very existence naturally draws people toward him. Women, especially younger ones, are naturally intrigued by a man who is secure in himself, who leads with quiet confidence, and who doesn't feel the need to seek approval. The modern world is filled with distractions, emotional turbulence, and people who lack self-control. But the man who controls his emotions, who doesn't react impulsively, and who stands firm in his beliefs is rare. And rarity is attractive. While most men waste energy chasing attention, a man who focuses on his own growth and fulfillment becomes a beacon of strength in a sea of instability. So, ask yourself, are you acting from a place of self-mastery, or are you constantly reacting to the world around you? Are you building a life that naturally attracts admiration, or are you trying to force admiration through temporary displays of confidence? True power, true attraction, comes from within. And the more you align yourself with Stoic principles, the more you cultivate resilience, wisdom, and self-sufficiency, the more effortlessly you'll draw the right people into your life. If you found this video valuable, take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment below with your experiences. What strategies have worked for you? What challenges have you faced? How have Stoic principles shaped your approach to attraction and relationships? Let's turn this into a conversation and learn from each other. Until next time, keep mastering yourself, keep evolving, and keep living with purpose. At the end of a day, attracting a younger woman isn't about trying to act young or chase validation, it's about embodying the qualities that naturally draw her in. Maturity, confidence, direction, and self-respect are what set older men apart from the rest. When you master these traits, you won't have to chase, she'll be drawn to you effortlessly. Remember, women are attracted to men who know their worth and live with purpose. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Share your story, your experience, or any thoughts you have. Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next one.